Hey guys, Trekkieb47 here, and it is time. This is the Power Rangers 20th anniversary. Today is the day, August 28th, 2013. So, I'm here with a special video. I'm going to be announcing the winner of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers exclusive San Diego Comic-Con Red Ranger Foil Card. And I will also be talking about Power Rangers and doing a video version of the Power Rangers 30-day challenge. So first, let's get started with our winner for the exclusive San Diego Comic-Con foil card. And that person is John Shearer. So congratulations to John. And his comment was about what got him into Power Rangers, why he likes the franchise. So he had to say this. For me, it was the Morphing and the Zords. I was 10 when MMPR debuted, and I fell in love with the show. I now have started to show my girls, who are 8 and 9, all the series from the beginning. And now even to introduce them to the Super Sentai series, and they love it. Wow, John, thanks a lot for your comment and your story. I was also young when Mighty Morphin Power Rangers debuted. I was actually 11, so it's awesome that you have kids now and you're passing on to the next generation this legacy of Power Rangers. So I've talked about this in a past video before when the 19th anniversary happened. You can probably find it on my YouTube channel. But the thing that got me into Power Rangers, it was after I had just moved from Georgia after my grandfather died, from Georgia to Illinois. And, you know, I was in 6th grade. I was the new kid. And you know, it's difficult for new kids at new schools to make friends, especially when the kids in these grades have, you know, already bonded since they were children. And, you know, I've made the same friends over all these years. And when Power Rangers debuted on August 28th, 1993, you know, I remember it very clearly. It was, you know, I was the prime target, 11 years old, you know, home from school, and here's this amazing television show that had action and adventure, and I instantly fell in love with it. And what was great is after the Green with Evil saga, my whole class went nuts over Power Rangers. And it was great because I had this common connection with all the other kids that I didn't have before, and was able to make friends and talk to other kids in my class much more easily because of Power Rangers, and Power Rangers gave me the confidence to do that. So it's always going to hold a special place in my heart, and so I'm dedicating this video to all the kids out there who enjoy Power Rangers and learn something from it, and to all the fans who have supported the show throughout this all these years with buying the merchandise, with watching the show, and with creating all this amazing content. We've got websites and podcasts and videos and toy reviews and fan films and all of this stuff that's coming together because of you, the fans. Power Morphicon, the Power Rangers convention, wouldn't be made possible if it wasn't for the fans. So I dedicate this to every single member of Ranger Nation. And yeah, so now that I've, you know, kind of told you guys my background in Power Rangers, I watched it pretty much all the way into high school, and then it just became difficult for me to watch it because of work and college. But then I picked up the series in 2004 when I found out that Tommy was coming back from, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to Dino Thunder. And that's also when I started to get into Sentai. So that was the year I watched Deca Ranger, and that was made possible because of the fan subbers. And so since 2004, I've ramped back into the fandom, and there's no stopping now. What I love about this is, I've been able to watch all of the seasons, and, thanks to the Shout Factory DVDs, thanks to Netflix, Hulu, it's now possible for fans to watch any of the seasons and for kids to discover this whole world of Power Rangers. In honor of that, my little tribute, and to find out maybe my likes of Power Rangers, I am going to do the Power Rangers 30-day challenge, but I'm going to do it all in this video, all the answers. In advance, I want to thank RangerCrew for providing some of the clips I'm going to be showing in this video. RangerCrew is an amazing site run by a great guy, and they are one of the prime assets of this fandom, and I'm really glad that they're part of the Power Force. So, without further delay, let's dive right into the Power Rangers 30-day challenge, condensed into hopefully a less than 30-minute video. I'm going to try, guys. Number 1, my favorite Power Ranger series. Immediately, the first series that popped into my head was Power Rangers SPD. So I told you guys I got back into Power Rangers with Dino Thunder, and that's when I discovered Sentai. And I started out with Tokusou Sentai Deca Ranger, and I loved it. I loved the aliens, I loved the camp, I loved the suits, the mechs, everything. I was on top of it. When they were still airing Dino Thunder, and then the rumors for SPD came out, and we got the Japanese magazine scans, I was just all over all of it. And I instantly fell in love. I couldn't get enough of it. I loved the direction that they took with it, the production design, thanks to Greg Aronowitz, the characters, everything. In 2005, as SPD was airing, that's when I got to meet most of the SPD cast at Youmacon. And 2004 is when I joined Ranger Board. So over that year, I got to get to know some people on the board. And it was so amazing to meet them at Youmacon. And we had such a great time. It was a wonderful experience. And I got to share that with my little brother, who was 10 at the time. And if I got to meet Tommy, if I got to meet Jason, Kimberly, Billy, when I was 10, I would be flipping out. And I was really glad that I was able to provide that experience for my brother. So that's why SPD is always going to hold a special place in my heart. And that's why it is one of my favorite Power Ranger series. Number 2, my favorite Ranger color. I've always loved the color blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors, so I really liked blue Power Rangers. And the first was obviously Billy, Blue Mighty Morphin. He was a nerd like me, kind of awkward, socially awkward, kind of brainy. And I really identified with his character, and I thought Billy was awesome. So blue has always been a favorite color of mine, and blue kind of has... They all have really cool characters. Anyone who's blue, they're typically smart, geek, techie, or they're the cool second-in-command type. And so we all kind of share similar traits. I identify a lot with the Blue Rangers over the years. And stylistically, they all have really cool helmets. And I also like the fact that the color is shared both by male and female Rangers. It's one of those gender-neutral colors in recent years, and I think that's pretty unique. So, blue power. Number 3, my favorite villain. Without a doubt, for me, it is Ransik. He was just so badass, Ransik from Time Force. In the first episode, he killed the Red Ranger.
Red Ranger! Back again? You're either very stubborn or very foolish.
Neither! I fought you in once and I'll do it again!
Oh, how wrong you are.
Ransik! It'll take more than that to slow me down!
Come on, guys, hurry!
You may beat me, but you'll never escape the Time Force!
Where I'm going, there is no time force.
Jen!
And I think no other villain can really claim that aside from maybe Murloc from SPD. And he was played by the awesome Vernon Wells. He's just a great character actor, and he really hammed up the role, but he was very serious too, and he just played such a menacing villain, so I really like that. Number 4, my favorite Power Rangers theme song.
SPD emergency!
This was done by Ron Wasserman, who composed a lot of the music for, and the main theme for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And he did all of the fight songs. And it was such a treat to have him come back. So my favorite is the SPD theme song. Number 5, a love interest you have had with any of the Rangers or characters. This one's a little difficult just because, you know, I don't have love interest from a TV show. But I think if I were to pick a Ranger that I would date or had a crush on, it would have to be Kat Manx from SPD. Again, not all answers are going to be SPD, so don't worry about that. It's just one of my favorites. And yeah, Kat Manx. Aliens are cool. Alien babes are cool. Cat girls are awesome. But really, Kat is seriously brilliant, and she kicks a ton of ass.
Birdie was right. There's a time for talk, and a time for action. Ha! SPD! Emergency!
Another one?
SPD Cat Ranger.
Number 6, my favorite Morpher. My favorite Morpher is the Quantum Morpher.
Amazing. It's now or never.
Wes! Hurry! You gotta stop him before he has a chance to activate the Morpher!
Right. Eric, hand it over.
It's too late. No one's stopping me now.
Don't do it! Eric, no! Eric, you don't know what you're getting into. Listen to me. This is not about us. Please, don't do it.
Quantum power!
Huh? Eric? Eric? Is that you?
Yes, it is!
I love how this Morpher basically got its own story and history in the Quantum Quest, and with the Quantum Controller box, and Eric had to unlock that power. I love the Morpher also because it can control the Q-Rex, and it's just all around a pretty awesome design, and I love the buns, I love the colors, it's really cool. I also, as a rule, tend to like wrist-based morphers or other unique morphers rather than some of the cell phone morphers that we get lately. Number 7, my favorite individual Ranger weapon. Well, going with my previous answer, it has to be the Quantum Defender.
Quantum Ranger, it is recommended that you use Freeze Strike Mode as the best possible defense for you to complete your mission.
Sounds good to me. Free strike mode! Your time's up!
It's a gun, it's a sword, it's awesome. Number 8, what Power Ranger items do you own in real life? Well, currently a lot of my collection is in boxes as I'm kind of redecorating my apartment. But I have a lot of toys. I have a lot of collections. So I'll probably do a collection video sometime later this year when I have everything set up. But one of my favorite items is this guy behind me, a life-size Red Ranger, helmet pending. But I got this from my friend Jason, helping him move. It was actually converted from the Wild Force Toys R Us statue that a lot of people may have seen floating around. So, freaking awesome, life-size Red Ranger. Yeah. Number 9, the easiest villain to defeat. I have to say that honor goes to Creepox of Power Rangers Megaforce.
Just in time. Okay, Red Ranger. Let us see at last who is truly the most powerful. mightiest of all insectoids, fall to a weak human like you!
Yeah, he had the strength, but I think in the end his cockiness is what got him, his overconfidence. I think he was dispatched a little bit too quickly and easily. So, do you see any tears? I don't. Number 10, the hardest villain to defeat. I'm gonna say Divatox.
The Zord project is nearly finished. There's only one or two minor glitches.
Glitches? Porto! When I order you to build me an evil Zord, I expect it to be perfect. Like me.
She was never destroyed by the Rangers. A lot of villains get defeated at the end of their seasons. But she would go on all the way into the next season in space until Zordon's energy wave purified her. And so she was never really defeated. Also, fire the torpedoes!
Do I have to do everything? Fire the torpedoes!
Number 11, my favorite 6th Ranger. I'm going to have to go back with Time Force on this one because it's Eric Myers, the Quantum Ranger. And he's played by the extremely gifted and talented Daniel Southworth.
What is it with you? For years I've tried to be your friend, but you don't want anything to do with me.
My friend. You don't even know the first thing about me, Wes. I had nothing. I was dirt poor. And I have struggled for as long as I can remember to pull my life out of the gutter. No one helped me. Not even for 1 minute. Unlike you, who's had everything handed to him on a silver platter. You and I have nothing in common.
No. We may have grown up differently, but we have a lot in common. We both fought to change our destinies, and we both succeeded. Look at this. We are Power Rangers, Eric. And friends or not, we're the only hope this city has right now. Let's do it.
The reason I like Eric, the Quantum Ranger, is because we share a first name. He was the first extra Red Ranger in any season of Power Rangers. So he was the first secondary Red Ranger, which was kind of cool. I know a lot of people debate whether or not he's a Red Ranger, but I count him as one. He was in Forever Red. He wears red. He's a Red Ranger. I love his character's arc throughout the season. He had some great character development that we don't get to see a lot in later Power Ranger seasons. And he got his own battleizer, his own Megazord. He kicks ass. Number 12. My favorite Megazord or Megazord combination. This has to be the Titan Megazord from Power Rangers Mystic Force.
All right, Rangers, let's do it! All right! It's Titan time! Mystic Minotaur! Mystic Sprite! Mystic Mermaid! Mystic Garuda! Mystic Phoenix! Ancient Power! Mystic Titans! Galway! Mysto! Odios! Titan Megazord!
The Titan Megazord is a pretty sweet Megazord. I just love the design and the look of it. It's really great. Number 13, a ranger or character that I would want to play. I have to say Bridge Carson from SPD. He's SPD Green. I don't need a reason. He's awesome, and here's why.
What are you doing?
Watching you read.
I don't think I even want to ask you why you're watching me read, but could you at least do it without chomping on your food?
Toast. You want some? It's buttery.
Buttery?
Buttery.
All right. Where is he?
Jack? Sky? Kruger? Boom? Grum? Am I getting close?
Peanuts.
Well, I have peanuts, but I got some toast. You want some? It's buttery.
Number 14, my favorite individual Ranger Zord. Going back to Time Force on this one and going with the Quantosaurus Rex, or Q-Rex. He had both a dinosaur mode and a Megazord mode.
There's the blocking device. Listen to my voice! I command you to stop!
Checking voice match.
That's it.
What?
You are now under my control.
Voice identification confirmed.
Replenish power.
Quantosaurus Megazord mode online.
Quantosaurus Rex. Megazord mode. Megazord mode transformation complete.
Number 15, my favorite scene in Power Rangers. I'm going to let Dr. K take this one.
As promised, I will now open the floor to any and all questions regarding the Ranger Bio series suits, vehicles, and hardware. Anyone? Speak now or forever hold your peace.
What do you mean, what eyes? Right there? The front of our Zords.
They are not eyes. They're optical field scanning sensors for your cockpit's A2D display.
Well, they look like, they look like...
They look like eyes. Big, googly anime eyes.
Next.
Sometimes when I morph, I can't help but notice this gigantic explosion right behind me for no apparent reason.
I assume you're referring to the residual energy runoff that is sometimes necessary to clear the suit's biofield channels during the morph.
I'm referring to the 6-story high fireballs, like that one, right there. Now, could that happen to me in the kitchen or something?
When we morph, is it absolutely 100% necessary that we scream RPM getting gear at the top of our lungs?
That's a very good point. Some of us out there are trying to impress chicks. It's definitely not helping.
The vocal call-out is a voice recognition safety and security measure.
Well, maybe we can have a bit of a change.
A change?
Like Rangers to the Rescue, or Ranger Justice Unleashed, maybe?
Yeah. Justice is an abstract ideological concept. We deal with tangible realities, not justice. You want justice? Read a comic book.
Number 16, a character that I can relate to the most. I have to say it's Trent Mercer from Dino Thunder. I really liked him because he was the new kid to school, and also that he was an artist like me. I like the fact that he was always drawing, always working on his art and his goal, and he never gave up on his dream of becoming an artist.
Who is that?
I don't know. Hello? Anyone in there?
He's really, wow, isn't he?
Can I get you a glass of water, maybe an oxygen mask?
Quiet, he's coming over here.
Hey, I'm looking for Haley. I'm supposed to start work today.
She's around here somewhere. Haven't I seen you at Reefside?
Yeah, I just moved here last week. My name's Trent.
I'm Ethan. This is Kira.
Hey. Are you okay?
She doesn't speak.
We've been trying for years, but we just can't get through.
I'm fine. It's nice to meet you.
Number 17. Something in Power Rangers that you want to exist in real life. I have to say the morphing grid and the ability to tap into it to create powers, because without that, we wouldn't have all of the teams of Power Rangers. Number 18, my favorite actor or actress in Power Rangers. I have to say, after meeting him a couple times, would be Jason Font, who played Wes, the Red Time Force Ranger. He just seems like such a hard-working actor, very down-to-earth. He always has really great interactions with fans, and I'm glad he's on the con circuit now, so he is one of my favorite actors in Power Rangers. Number 19, my least favorite Power Ranger season. I'm gonna have to say Samurai. I know a lot of people bag on it, but I'm one of them.
Can you guys move down just a bit?
I really didn't like it. Things did improve in Super Samurai, but for me, Samurai is at the bottom of the list. Number 20, my favorite Power Rangers monster or villain. So I have to say it's Murloc from SPD. He murdered Sky's dad, Red Ranger. I thought the voice acting was superb. I like how it called back to kind of a Hannibal Lecter feel. I really liked that episode that he was in, Reflections. I thought his powers were interesting, and he was able to outsmart and capture the Rangers. And just all around a very despicable villain.
Rangers, don't you realize if you catch me, I'll only escape again? Ask him. He's worthless. Just like his father was.
That's just the lowest. Sky's dad was an amazing ranger.
Yeah, and so is he. He's the best.
Right. We're all proud to fight by his side.
How touching, but he still doesn't have what it takes to defeat me.
We'll see about that. Here. Take it. What? It only seems right that you bring him in. Do it for your father. You sure? Go for it. This one's for you, Dad. SPD! Emergency!
I don't care what color you are. You're going down.
I don't think so.
Number 21. If I could create my own series based on an idea, what would it be? I would love to see a theme of video games. I know in Sentai this has been done before with Mega Ranger, but they were able to turn that into a space season that had nothing to do with video games. But I would love to see a series based on some kind of video game theme. It would be a unique way to tie in the merchandise. There's a lot of merchandising possibility there. You could do kind of like a card game or interactive thing similar to Megaforce, or a complete new video game. And I think it would be cool if they somehow entered a virtual world or had to battle monsters in a virtual realm. I think that would be pretty unique. Maybe we might get that with a Go Busters adaptation. So we'll see. Here's hoping. Number 22. That one Power Ranger character you did not like. I did not like Norg.
Now
Number 23. A 6-Ranger team of 1 color. I'm going to stick with blue on this one and pick Madison from Mystic Force,
Magical source, Mystic Force.
Go with Disco Ranger.
Tori from Ninja Storm,
Ninja Storm! Ranger Form!
Power of water.
Ethan from Dino Thunder,
Dino Thunder, power up! Tricera power!
Sky from SPD,
SPD, emergency!
Billy from MMPR,
Blue Ranger power!
and Lucas from Time Force.
Time for... Time
Number 24. My favorite morphing call. And here it is.
Ready! Ready! SPD, emergency!
Not bad.
Number 25. My favorite mentor. My favorite mentor is actually Captain Mitchell from Lightspeed Rescue. I really liked that he was a strong military leader and he was able to train the Rangers and was a good role model and mentor for Carter, the Red Ranger.
Gasoline.
Alright, let's get you all out of here.
If I hadn't put out the fire first, the whole place would have exploded. Everyone would have been hurt.
Sometimes the obvious choice is the wrong choice.
The training exercise. You knew the canisters could explode.
It isn't easy being a leader. You learn tough lessons every single day.
Carter, we need your help!
I'm not sure I'm cut out to be a ranger.
I am. I'm more sure now than ever. Your friends need your help. Get going.
Number 26. My least favorite mentor. I would have to say Demetria. I really didn't see the point in getting rid of Zordon.
Yo! Welcome!
Who is she? She's beautiful.
She's Demetria from the planet Inquiris. Makes a heck of an entrance, don't she?
Do you know who we are?
Do you know who you are?
We're the Power Rangers.
Is not who you are much more than the Power Rangers, Tommy? Are the questions you have the reasons your faces have these expressions?
Well, Zordon told us he'd send someone to take his place, but we really didn't know what to expect.
Would you be surprised to learn that there are many unexpected events in your future, Rangers? And now, are you surprised even more?
Didn't really like her. Number 27. My favorite morphing sequence. It has to be SPD again. It was a very cinematic morphing sequence, and I like the fact that they had different variations on it for different powers. When Sky was able to become the Red Ranger, they did a different sequence. Doggy got a different sequence, and also Cat did as well. So I really like that. Number 28. My favorite suit and helmet design. I loved the suit and helmet design of the Bat Spirit Ranger from Power Rangers Jungle Fury.
Spirit Ranger! Back!
I thought the helmet was wicked. It was just extreme. It had a lot of cool spikes, a really cool bat design. We really never got a bat Power Ranger before, and I loved it. I loved the suit. I loved that it was an American-made Ranger. It was pretty awesome. So, Bat Spirit Ranger. Number 29. My dream reunion team of 6 for the 20th anniversary. So here it is. Doggy Kruger.
Thank you, Cat. SPD emergency! Shadow Ranger! You have taken what was dearest to me, Bernard, but that has only made me stronger. I am Shadow Ranger. Here!
Wes, the Red Time Force Ranger.
So is it too late to help?
It's yours. DNA confirmed.
Daddy? Didn't you already get rid of him?
I destroyed you once, and I will destroy you again!
What is he talking about?
Billy, the Blue Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
It's Morpher time! Triceratops! This park's not big enough for the both of us, that's right.
Kira, the Yellow Dino Thunder Ranger.
Kira!
Dino Thunder, power up! Ha! Terra power!
Jake, the Black Megaforce Ranger.
It's Morphin time! Go, go, Megaforce! Megaforce! Black! Megaforce! Blue!
And Jen, the Pink Time Force Ranger.
Ready? Ready! Time for time
And number 30. My thoughts and hopes for the Power Rangers 20th anniversary. I just want to say that I hope that for Power Rangers 20th anniversary with Megaforce and Super Megaforce, I hope there's a lot of callbacks to the other seasons, not just Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I hope we get a lot of great cameos and a lot of excellent surprises in store. I hope that the production team is able to really come together to produce an excellent 2 seasons of Power Rangers. For the future, I would hope that fans and the production team can continue to make Power Rangers a success, and that we get another 20 years of Power Rangers. So there it is, guys. My tribute to Power Rangers 20th anniversary. It's been, an excellent year so far for the anniversary. I'd like to thank everyone who follows me on Twitter and Facebook and also YouTube, and checking out my reviews and videos based on Power Rangers and my other fandoms. You guys really keep me going, and it's the excellent people in this fandom that, I can call my friends that, are really special to me. And this season and, this series hold a special place in my heart, and it's something I'm never going to outgrow. So, with that being said, may the power protect you.